Hello, I'm Ellen Jones, the Understanding Welsh Places project lead here at the Institute of Welsh Affairs. We are delighted to be launching an update to Understanding Welsh Places. Understanding Welsh Places is a bilingual website that presents information on the economy, the demographic makeup, and the local services of more than 300 places across Wales in a quick and easy format. So let's take you live to the site to show you what's new. Welcome to the Understanding Welsh Places homepage. This is what you will find when you go to understandingwelshplaces.wales. If you would like to see the website in Welsh, you can do so by going to the top right-hand corner and clicking Cymraeg. And then back to English by doing the same. Understanding Welsh Places was launched in October 2019, and since then we've been speaking to communities across Wales to see what they would like to see updated to the site. And this is what we're launching today. Understanding Welsh Places already allowed people to explore and compare statistics on different towns, including information on population, age distribution, ethnicity, and national identity. Number of schools, the industry of employment, commuting distances and qualifications, as well as the number of hospitals, GPs and dentists per person. If you would just like to quickly find out what's new, you can click on this button here, and that will tell you about what we've updated to the site, but I'm going to take you to a place and show you live on the site what's new. So if you go to list of places, you'll find a list of everywhere on the site. The site presents information on every place in Wales with more than 1,000 residents and has a comparative analysis for every place with more than 2,000 residents. For today, let's go to Bangor to have a look. If you scroll down, you'll find some more data. As part of this December 2020 update, we've added place descriptions on more than 70 places across Wales, so that the story of each place is clearly summarised as much as possible by the people living and working there. So you can see this description here, which Bangor have written themselves. If you scroll down, you can see some of the data that we already had on the site, and all of that has been on the site since 2019 is in an orange box. As we get to health and well-being, you can see the addition of 2 blue boxes, and these are some of the new data that you can find on the site. We've got new variables for GP recorded mental health condition, as well as households near green space, and these have come from the Wales Index of Multiple Deprivation. In commercial and social, you can see we've got 2 more boxes. One box on the number of generative businesses. This data has been collated for us by the Centre for Local Economic Strategies, CLES, and has been taken from Companies House data. And the number of public toilets, which was recommended to us by Disability Wales to include on the site. As you scroll down, you'll find the biggest lump of variables that we've got added to the site in this update, and that's access to services. All of this data has come from the Wales Index of Multiple Deprivation, and that shows the travel times taken to local services, for example, schools, libraries, sports facilities, petrol stations, as well as the percentage of premises without superfast broadband. A really great addition to the site this time are some population flow maps, which show migration and daily trips within Wales across the border to England. So we already had this commuter map, which you can see here, but if you click on the migration flows, it will show you where people are moving to Bangor from and from Bangor to, and this data is from the census. As Bangor is a university town, we can see a really interesting map of where people are moving to and from. We also have this addition of daily flow maps, and this is basically trips. So where are people going to in the day from Bangor? And you can see that there's a really wide variety here as well. So this is in the weekday daytime. If you scroll in, you'll be able to understand a little bit more. So you can see that there's a large amount of people travelling to Llanfair PG and Menai Bridge, and we're not really surprised about that. But if you zoom out, you can see there's also a lot of travel across the border to Shropshire, Chester, as well as Cardiff. If you can flip that to the weekend and see if there's a difference there, and you can also change that to nighttime. And if you see on the nighttime, lots of people aren't travelling back on the weekend at nighttime. Another great part of the website is this interrelationship score, and this shows how does your place compare to others similar to it. The interrelationship score is built up on how your place relies on other places for social, commercial and public assets, and how much do other places rely on your place. And if you scroll down, you can see there's a little graph here with 3 bars. The red bar is the Welsh national average, and the grey bar is the average for a similar sized place in the same category as your chosen place. And you can see where Bangor relates to that. If you scroll down, you can see the new data is in these blue boxes. And this helps you build up a good perspective of your place. You can also use the website to compare other places to your place in these graphs. If we take you to the map of places, you can see this a bit better. So this is the interrelationship score for the whole of Wales. And in this December 2020 update of the interrelationship model, we saw 70 places changing their classification. Of these, 11 places became more dependent by one category, and 59 places became less dependent by one category, and 123 places stayed the same. So that's a really quick run through for you guys on what's new on the site. Understanding Welsh Places aims to bridge the data gap around towns, and this will in turn inform and influence the development of policies which will help the areas in which so many of us live. The website is funded by Carnegie UK Trust and the Welsh Government, and has been brought to life by the Institute of Welsh Affairs and a consortium of partners who I'd like to say a massive thank you to. It's been built alongside community champions across Wales who believe people should have a greater say in how they shape the places where they live and work. The Wales Institute of Social and Economic Research and Data Methods, WIZARD, at Cardiff University, were commissioned to complete the website build, and additional data processing and analysis has been provided by the Centre for Local Economic Strategies based in Manchester. So a big thanks to them too. If you have any questions about the site, or you'd like to find out more, then please do contact me, Ellen Jones, at the Institute of Welsh Affairs. My email address is ellen.jones@idwa.org.uk.